Sorry, I should have had this done first. Sorry, guys. Uh, Can you see my slides, Megan? Okay, good. It's always like the scariest part that my slides aren't going to come up. Okay, so as I said, welcome you guys to our weekly wellness workshop. We are really having a lot of fun putting these on and hosting these. It's just a way for us to kind of go deeper into some topics that we love to talk about. Sometimes on social media, like things get muddy and you can't really explain things you want to the way you want to explain them. So this is a way for us to kind of dive deeper into some things that are hot topics and questions that we get asked a lot about. So tonight we are talking about uh, detoxes and more specifically gentle detoxing. We often get a lot of questions about, are detoxes safe? How can I reset and reboot my system? Should I be doing that? Is there a healthy way of doing it? So we thought we would cover this topic tonight. Because I know personally for many years I've thought about detoxing. I've tried some very random detoxes, like I said on my stories today. Does anyone remember making that soup? Like years ago, you made this huge pot of soup, and that's literally all you ate for the entire week. I know that I lasted like 2 days. Like, there's no way I could do that. And then I remember buying a juicer, and I was going to just become this juice detox person and only drink all these juices all day. And by the time I got through one day of juicing and having to clean the juicer, I would never use the juicer again. So that's how those detoxes worked for me. But if you're kind of curious, is detoxing even necessary? Gentle detoxification offers a way to reset and rejuvenate your body, because what it does is it helps you focus on whole, nutrient dense foods while you're eliminating processed foods, caffeine, and alcohol. And anytime you're having ultra processed foods, too much caffeine and alcohol, as much as I love a glass of wine and I love my coffee, we are putting toxins in our body. So when you actually gently detox your liver, your gut, and all of those amazing organs inside our body from those specific things, you get things moving better. So this approach supports the body's natural detoxification processes, potentially leading to benefits such as improved digestion, reduced cravings, increased energy levels, and reduced inflammation. Gentle detoxes are safe when approached mindfully because they prioritize balanced nutrition, hydration, and consideration of everybody's individual needs. Now, I just want to say our body is naturally always detoxing. So I know that there's tons of detoxes out on the market, and you just have to be really careful when you're thinking about how you're going to approach this. You want to be smart and understand that our body needs nutrients every single day. You know, me going on a soup diet 20 years ago, I didn't know better, but I would not have been getting all the things that I needed daily to keep my hormones balanced, to keep my energy up. So it's something to really consider if you're looking into different detoxes that are all over the market. I mean, we're slammed with this kind of stuff on social media. And that's why we wanted to come tonight and kind of share with you how you could approach this and pick something that might be helpful. So some common mistakes that are made when people are detoxing is, number one, extreme restriction. I think when we think of the word detox, that's often what we relate it to, is just like, oh my gosh, I am going to have no food. I'm going to pop pills all day, or I'm only going to drink this green juice all day. And that's one of the most common mistakes, is going to extremes. And they might involve severely limiting your calorie intake. I've seen some detoxes that are as low as like 200 and 300 calories a day, which like your body can't function on that. It is not, you're gonna, in the long run, you're gonna create more problems because everything gets out of balance and out of sync if you go too many days with something like that. You're cutting out entire food groups. We actually need all food groups. We need the nutrients and vitamins and minerals that are in all food groups. So doing a detox that is cutting something out isn't ideal. Or at any time, I believe following highly restrictive diets is not a good idea. Extreme detoxes can lead to nutritional deficiencies, muscle loss, fatigue, and other health issues, which could be hormonal imbalances and major massive digestive issues. Another common mistake is overlooking hydration. Hydration is like fundamental piece to detoxification. Hydration is so important every single day. I like to think of hydration and your water as the river that's carrying all of these vitamins and nutrients throughout your body and literally delivering it to the places that it needs to go. But water during a detox helps flush toxins from your body and supports various bodily functions. Some detox programs focus solely on food choices and neglect the importance of adequate hydration. Not drinking enough water during a detox can really hinder the body's ability to eliminate toxins. Plus, you're going to get one friggin' massive headache. You like, I actually do a detox about 4 times a year, every quarter. And that is one thing I learned through our detox. The first couple times I did it, I wasn't drinking enough water, and the headache was so, oh my God, it was so terrible. But as long as you are hydrating really, really well, like you might think you drink a lot of water, double that. That's how much water you need when you're doing a detox. Skipping protein. So up until the detox that I found and have used for several years, any other ones that I have done have never had protein in them. And up until a few years ago, I didn't actually really understand how important that was. But protein is essential to be getting every single day, every single meal. So it's essential for maintaining our muscle mass, supporting metabolism, and promoting satiety. There's so many detox plans that overly restrict protein and omit it altogether, and you're just having fruit and vegetable. That's what the juice was, that's what the soup was. So you were never ever getting any protein in there, and it's just so important to be getting that every single day. So protein intake during a detox can lead, sorry, inadequate protein intake during a detox can lead to muscle loss, weakened immune function, and other health issues. Even if you're just doing this for a week or 2 weeks, it's really extremely important that you don't skip out on that protein. Ignoring whole foods. Some detox programs promote the consumption of only juices, smoothies, or supplements, and they exclude actual food altogether. While these options may provide nutrients, they often lack fiber. Fiber is so important when you're detoxing. If we do not have fiber running through our body, everything is getting stuck in our liver. And when things are stuck in our liver, like estrogen and hormones, we're not like going through the proper cycle. So fiber in a detox is so important. And of course, other essential components found in whole foods, your vitamins, your minerals, your nutrients. A detox is supposed to give you energy. You're not supposed to be doing a detox and be completely depleted. I understand that a lot of us have relied on detoxes to like lose a few pounds and kickstart your journey, and they can do that. I think it's a great idea, but it should be giving you life, not taking it away. You know, on day 2, 3 of a detox, you should be feeling energized, not like totally depleted. And when you're doing detoxes that are ignoring things like fiber and protein and whole foods, you are going to feel depleted because your body is going to be actually exhausted and so depleted of the things that it needs to function. So solely relying on liquid-based detoxes can just leave you feeling, I mean, I think we can all probably shake our heads. We've all done something like that before. Feels so unsatisfying, hungry, you're hangry, you're bitchy, and other than that, you're actually lacking some really important nutrients that you need. Um, and then some focus solely on food. And this is something that's really important when you're doing a detox. I actually love this period of time. The detox that we're going to share with you today is like 3 days. And when I do this, I really make a plan for those 3 days that I'm working also on my sleep, on my stress management. Now, I always work on these things, but when I'm doing that detox and that gentle cleansing, I'm paying more attention to it. I'm taking those 3 days and saying, well, I'm going to sleep even more. I'm going to try and get into bed even earlier. I'm going to do some physical activity, but it's obviously not going to be stressful. It's going to be yoga or gentle walking. I'm going to work on meditation and stress management because these things are crucial aspects of our health. And when you're already putting a tiny bit of stress on your body with a detox, you want to actually put more emphasis on these changes that aren't just focusing on food, but they're also focusing on your lifestyle. Neglecting these factors can limit the effectiveness of a detox program and may not lead to the improvements that you're after. So if you're just like lacking sleep, you're doing a detox, but you're not sleeping well, you're not managing your stress well, you're overdoing exercise. I learned that the hard way. One of the first times I did that detox that we're going to share with you, the 3-day refresh, I just was like, well, I can just still do my normal workouts. I don't have to stop my program. And I actually didn't see any results. You want to change the way you're kind of living over those 3 or 4 days, whatever your detox happens to be, to coincide with what you're doing to your body. So what should you consider so your detox process would be successful? You want to listen to your body. You want to pay attention to how you feel throughout the whole process and adjust accordingly. I know as women and type A women, we really love following the book and following the rules and following the plan. And most of the time, that is exactly what we can do. But during a detox, you really need to listen to your body. Are you having a headache? You need more water. Are you, sometimes things are really emotional and that's when you feel like you can't get through the day because you're feeling hungry. You need to like actually ask yourself, hey, is it that I'm just feeling emotional or was this not enough food? You really need to pay attention to the signs that your body is giving you. You want to stay hydrated. I know I've said that like so many times already, but it's really so incredibly important. And hopefully the detox that you choose is helping you incorporate hydrating foods with your fruits and vegetables. You want to make sure you're eating nutrient dense foods, so focusing on whole foods. That's the greatest thing about doing a detox. I actually find them super simple because you're not tempted with anything else. You've really got rid of the ultra processed foods. You're really focusing on whole foods. And that's why at the end of a detox, you should have so much energy because you've had a break from that other stuff and you've just filled yourself full of all of these amazing foods with so many nutrients. Manage your stress. Incorporate stress reducing activities like meditation, gentle exercise to support your overall well-being through the detox. Stay active. We don't want to just be lying around during a detox. You shouldn't feel like you have to just lie around. You should feel like you have some energy. So going for a walk to promote circulation and support the whole detoxification process is really, really important. And then of course, seek guidance, have accountability, do it with some other people. I always think that's the best when you have a whole group of people to do something like this with. You get support, you get accountability, you get that motivation when you're feeling off track. So, and you can always get guidance from other people doing the same thing. And these are just actually some, this picture looks really blurry. I'm sorry about that. It must be because I made it bigger. But these are some pictures from people that have done the 3-day refresh that we're going to talk to you about tonight. Megan's going to talk to you, but this is what I've been doing for probably the last 6 years, a couple, 3 times a year. And it really is a great thing just to kickstart, to reboot, to refresh yourself about every quarter. I usually say every quarter is typically when I do it. And these are just some of the results that people have had. Personally, for me, I mean, it's amazing to see that, inflammation go down and that bloating to go down. But what I've always noticed with the 3-day refresh is if I've gotten into like cravings for lots of sugar or lots of fatty foods, this is a great little reset for me to get kind of back on track and get rid of that. It really helps with that. And I find my skin gets so clear, my complexion feels like looks so much better and clearer, and the energy that I get after I do it. It's really an energy giver for me personally. Okay, and now Mike's going to take over.
All right. So how can we help? Like Michelle mentioned, we have an incredible 3-day detox at our fingertips. And this is something that, Michelle has used for years. I have also used for years. And it's part of my like maintenance plan. This is how I stay in optimal health. I absolutely love that this is so simple to do. It's easy to follow. And you always feel so good after you've done it. So our 3-day refresh, it's a gentle plant-based cleanse that can help you get your health, energy, and vitality back on track in just 3 days. It's a 3-day program with specially formulated shakes, easy to prepare, clean meals, healthy snacks that have been specifically designed to help you break the cycle of bad eating habits, lose a few pounds, support healthy digestion, and dramatically improve the way you feel without giving up food, which Michelle mentioned was so, so important. So why the 3-day refresh? Well, this is a really great cleanse for you if you are looking to jumpstart a new healthy eating lifestyle. I think a lot of people end up starting with this. This sort of like kick starts some healthy eating, a new program, a new way of living for a lot of people. And it just is like exactly what you need to just sort of do something a little bit extreme, but just to really make that decision of like, all right, I'm doing this, I'm going to change my habits and just going all in on this. A lot of people will do this to shed a few pounds. I know that for some women who, have had a weight loss goal and have gotten so close to achieving that weight loss goal, but there's maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds that they just can't seem to lose. This usually does the trick. If your nutrition has gotten off track, this is a great thing to sort of dial things in. Or if you have an event or a trip coming up where you really want to look and feel your best, that's something that I've always liked it for. I've done a couple different yoga retreats over the past couple of years, and I love doing this prior to, because I know that I want to feel really good and feel aligned and feel like just like light and willing to receive what I need to receive on these retreats. So doing something like this before an event or a trip is really beneficial. And then of course, there's going to be the people that really rely on these things after an event or a trip to sort of get themselves back on track. So what do you get when you join with the 3-day refresh kit? So the kit comes with literally everything that you need. It comes in this like beautiful little box, and it just feels like a little retreat inside of a box. You get 6 packets of Vanilla Fresh, which is an exclusive shake that's only part of the 3-day refresh. It's a high protein shake that helps satisfy your hunger and provides your body with all of the essential nutrients that your body needs. You can rest assured that when you do this 3-day refresh, like all of the things Michelle sort of laid out, you're going to be covered. Like your body is going to receive everything that it needs so that you don't feel depleted, so that you can get incredible results. Your calorie is going to be in a deficit when you do this. So this shake was designed to help your body reach its nutritional goals. It has 20 grams of plant-based protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals, probiotics and fiber to help support your digestive health. And like all of our body products, it does not contain any artificial colors, preservatives, or sweeteners. So you get 6 of these Vanilla Fresh shakes, and you will do 2 of them each day for the 3 days. And then the other thing you receive is Fiber Sweep. So you will get 3 of these little packets that you'll mix with water. This is also exclusive to the 3-day refresh program, because when you're eating less, you likely aren't hitting your fiber goals as well as your normal calorie levels. And we all know how important fiber is for our digestive health. This it gently helps to eliminate waste from our digestive system. Plus, it supports our healthy gut bacteria. It has 8 grams of fiber, and it also helps us feel full even though we're eating a little bit less. So you'll have 1 of these a day. And then you'll also receive 3 servings of Shakeology, a plant-based formula. And again, you need something really nutrient dense, since your calorie levels will be a bit lower. And I think this is why our 3-day refresh is so different than any other detox that you can do, because we're literally providing you with everything that you're going to be missing out on when you typically do a detox or a cleanse of any sort. And Shakeology is so important for our digestive health. 80% of Shakeology users report an improvement in their digestion, and 67% reported less bloating when they use Shakeology. It benefits your overall health so that you can feel better. Plus, it provides you with a healthy dose of energy, supports healthy weight loss, curbs your cravings. And then you'll also receive our program guide, which includes the food list that you will follow, because you will be, in addition to having all of these shakes and Fiber Sweep, you'll also be eating real food throughout the day. It comes with recipes that you can follow, and even a maintenance plan that you can continue with after you've done the refresh. Also, I will mention, it's not on there, but you also receive a yoga program that you can do in like as you're going through this 3-day cleanse, because movement is important, decreasing stress levels. And these 3 different workout classes that you get, they're so good, and I go back to them all the time. So it's really cool that you don't just get the kit and what to eat and what not to eat, but you're also getting the tools to help continue your movement and decrease stress levels, and just really kind of, like Michelle talked about on that last slide, like it's so much more than just what we're putting into our bodies. It's also how we're going about our day and moving our bodies. So when is the best time to do this cleanse? It honestly depends on your lifestyle. Some people really like to do it over a weekend because they're going to be home and it's easier for them. Other people love to start it on a Monday. Some people even prefer to do it like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It really doesn't matter when you do it, but you do want to, like we have people that start like a nutrition or a nutrition or a workout program with us that's 30 days long, right? There's always going to be things that are popping up, birthday parties and, weekends away. And it's like, who cares? Just do it and figure it out. Well, when it comes to this, you do want to make sure you're going to be home. You're not going to have a ton of temptation. So I wouldn't be doing the 3-day refresh when you've got a wedding on day 2 to attend, or, this big, barbecue celebration that you're going to be going to. Like, use your judgment and try to do this during 3 days where that it's just going to be sort of like normal day-to-day life. You're going to be at home. You're not going to be, straying from the plan, because you really do want to follow it. It is only 3 days. So you don't want to be like, oh, I accidentally had some birthday cake on day 3. Like, oh, well, like, no, you really want to do this. So look at your calendar, figure out when it's going to work for your lifestyle. And if you're looking to get support and have some extra fun while you do this cleanse, the best thing that you can do is to do it with us. You will receive the most, I'm looking that my things did not save. I did fill this out earlier. That's so funny. Anyways, you are going to get the best results when you do something like this, when you do it with people. The first time I did this, I did it on my own with no guidance, nothing. It was tough. It was hard. I struggled through it. The second time I did it with a group, an accountability group, a supportive people who had already done it as well. And they were able to say, when you do the fiber sweep, make sure you mix it like this, and, blend the vanilla fresh this way. And this is my favorite dinner to have from the recipes. It just made it so much more doable. And as with anything, you guys, we are always so much more likely to follow through with something when other people know that we're doing it. It's really easy to just quit on ourselves, isn't it? It's so easy. But when you are doing it with other people, there's skin in the game, you're going to be much more likely to follow through and actually get the results that you're looking for. So we are inviting you guys to do this 3-day cleanse with us. We are going to be starting it the week of April 22nd. So what I mean by the week of April 22nd, again, we're going to kind of leave it open because maybe you'll want to start right on that Monday, but maybe that doesn't work for you and you'd rather start on Wednesday, or maybe you want to do it over the weekend. We're just sort of leaving that week of when we will do it. We will have a private group. You will have mentors in there. You're going to get the best tips and tricks to go through this easily and effortlessly. And enrollment will open officially when this call ends. And it will close on Friday, which is the 12th. So you have from now until Friday to register to do the 3-day refresh with us. It's a low cost, in my opinion, to just really kickstart your digestive system, kickstart some new habits, kickstart healthy eating, lose, 3 to 5, 6, 7 pounds, whatever it will be. The cost is $85.95 Canadian or $69.95 US. If you are a preferred customer, you will get 20% off of that cost, just so you're aware. But we are really we're excited to do this. This is something that a lot of us do several times a year. It is so effective. You will love it. You're going to love how you feel, but really doing it with us is the best part. So is that the last slide, Michelle? I think it is. So what I am suggesting to you is I want you to reach out to whoever it was that sent you the recording or who invited you onto this live call. Let them know that you are interested in doing this with us. You literally don't have anything to lose, but so much to gain. This is really great for you, even if you've been on your own health and wellness journey for a really long time. I think it's so important to just sort of almost shock our systems every once in a while. And that's what I mean by when I use this as my maintenance plan. I'm not doing it to lose a few pounds or to necessarily change my physique. I do it just for the detoxification and just to shock my system and just to remind me how good I can really feel. So let's see how good you can feel. Make sure you reach out to whoever it was that sent you this recording. Deadline is Friday night, you guys. So let's get you in there. We'll get you into the private community. There'll be some prep and some really fun things that will happen inside of there. All right, you guys, that is all I have, unless Michelle, you have anything to close it up with. But thank you for listening to this. Thank you for always attending these weekly wellness workshops. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Bye.